Hi all, it's Kylie from Kylie's Cardcraft. Thanks for joining me again today. That was a weird way. Wanted to share something with you today. There's an Etsy store that I quite like very much. And hang on a moment. That was a good start, wasn't it? You may have remembered a little while ago I did these little journals, just the little mini journals, using the little mini book covers. Okay, so I did one and then we did another one during the tutorial. Now, these were from an Etsy shop called Crafted by Callie. Love her shop. I've got those and I've got some of her multitude of tickets. Now, they're reproductions of tickets. They're not vintage, but for popping in your journals, they are just superb and I love them. So I was back on there last week. It was only a week ago, and did another order from her, which has arrived. It actually arrived yesterday and I haven't had time to touch it, so it's been killing me all day at work. I'm home now. It's Easter Thursday and thought I'd bring you along while I undid this. Yes, it's only a little parcel, but don't they say small things, good things come in small packages? There is quite a bit in here. I think I got, and if I go from memory, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different items. So let's do it. Let's find somewhere to open it. Like that. It's just like Christmas, isn't it? Look, can you see? I can't see yet. Oh, right. So, I can't get them out. Can't get them out. I'll pull them all out and then we'll go through them, okay? Got it all stuck. That's it, empty. Save that as we do. That's my invoice all there. Now, as I said before, love Crafted by Callie. She has quite a few different bits and bobs. And she's also Australian. As most of you know now, I'm in Australia. There's not that many of us. We're few and far between. We're there and we're starting to come to the fore. And I know most of my subscribers are in America. I have a few in Australia, and most of the products out there in the Etsy stores, and don't get me wrong, I love all the Etsy stores, and you know I've done quite a bit with Etsy stores, purchased stuff from them and all the rest, but it's nice to find a local. Crafted by Callie is Australian. She's in Victoria, the same state that I am, and it means that I can do an order and have it in under a week type thing. Great. I'm not known for my patience, and it's nice to support local. So a big shout out to all of my Australian subscribers, or if you're watching from Australia, support our local Etsy stores as well. We've got quite a few. After the years that we've just gone through, I think we all need to support our little local businesses, be it online or shop front. And if we can find little local ones in amongst the mix, by all means, please. I've been a business owner just about all my married life, so I know what it's like as a little local business. So I'm just putting it out there. But without anything else, we'll go through my wonderful bits and bobs that I got. So we've got these ones, which are vintage phrase ephemera. Now, most of the times when I'm purchasing bits and bobs like this, they're to add to my journals, to do, just tucks and things like that. So these are they're just little, here we go, to crush crackers quickly. Say that fast. A quick way to crush crackers or dried bread is to place it in a paper sack and roll well with a rolling pin. Now, we all know that. Do the young'uns know that these days? Wash lace in jar. Wax paper from bread is handy. Save your wax paper that the bread is wrapped in. It's excellent for cleaning off coal and gas ranges after frying or cooking a meal on them. How many of us knew that one? So they're all little hints and tucks, but they're stickers. So let's have a look. Yep, see, look, stickers. So I'm going to have a play with these, but there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 of them in this little pack. And they're just gorgeous. Oh, can't wait to use up some of those ones. Right, so that's that one, which was vintage sticker sheets. Vintage sticker sheet? No, sorry. Vintage phrase ephemera. So we're just going to pop those to the side. And, oh, these are my little postcards. These, vintage lady postcards. So I don't know what they're going to be like. I didn't know the size. I just, you know how you just grab and go? So that's what these ones were. If I can get them out. Here we go. It says 9 pieces. Oh, look. Oh, look, they'd be beautiful in any journal, but I do have a sewing themed journal that I'm hopefully starting soon. Won't they just look gorgeous in that? They're all plain on the back so that I can put journaling spots on the back. Oh, they're beautiful. They are absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I like them. I like them. Oh, and look. Look at what they've come on. See, we'll use all of that. Just sit them on there. Now, I also had this one, which is, this is my vintage sticker sheets. Retro clear stickers. So, these looked beautiful. Oh, no, it's a couple of packs. Hang on. Right. So, they're in the shape of tickets. Aren't they beautiful? Oh, aren't they gorgeous? Look at that. They're the washi ones. They're normal stickers and they're washi ones. Oh, aren't they beautiful? Can you see them? Love those. Love them, love them, love them. I also got the cabinet cards. Now, vintage cabinet, vintage gentleman photos. I like these because, let's face it, we don't all have the right ancestors. And I like, yeah, they're a good size. Look, we can all pretend we've had distinguished gentlemen in our past, and they're nice in journals. Look at, oh, look, they've even got the worn photo. Look. Quite a few in that too, isn't there? I should be counting as I'm going. Oh, I love the packaging again. So, how many were there in these ones? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, I'll show you what I like to do with these, if I can find it. It should be still sitting on my desk. In the process of a journal at the moment. That's just one of the signatures I've just pulled out. All right, so it's my middle signature. This is my first signature. See how I've popped a little photo behind the larger cabinet card? Now, that was a Tim Holtz cabinet card, and I've popped an older photo behind it. But they're just beautiful ways to start off journals. That's all going to go back in there. Move that back over there to continue working on. That's my Easter project. Right, so they're my gentlemen, which came with that one, didn't they? Right, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. This one. Vintage Ephemera. 45 pieces. These ones, I can never go past these. It's me. I can never, ever go past packs like this. Again, it's got a beautiful background that they're all sitting on. And I love, they're what I call add-ons. So if I go over here, and I have my CD cases, large add-ons, and standard add-ons. So when I'm making clusters or when I want something just to finish off a journal page, I have all my bits and pieces in here. And it means I can just flick through. This one I've just literally last week filled it back up again because it was getting very low. That's about as big as I get in these, but they've just got little bits just to add on and all the rest to a page. So that's what I like. And of course these ones which are nice and small, which I've just started doing. So I've got little books, little coupons, stuff like that. So little stamps, just other things just to add on as I go. And that's what these I use for. So, labels, see, that'll end up going in my label. Just bear with me. There's stickers. Don't you love it when there's stickers? Aren't they just beautiful? I see many hours over Easter will be spent, I love addresses, will be just spent organising these into the appropriate little containers. So that'll go in playing cards. Look at all of it. So what did we say this was? This was just vintage ephemera. She has so many things in her shop. It was very hard to finish and go, yep, this is enough for now. And I'm sure I will be back. Again, as I said, this is the second time I've ordered from her. She's been prompt. It's come through really quickly. Aren't they gorgeous? See, all these will go in labels. Oh, wow, is all I can say. Oh, I've even got a Christmas one. Yep, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Now, my last thing I got, and you all know me by now, I'm a stamper. My first love is stamping, so whenever I find stamps, I have to get them. I have to get at least one each time I find a new one. And that was what created this order, more or less, because I'd gone in and seen this stamp. It's huge, so much larger than I actually expected. It's beautiful. This is Butterfly Clear Stamp. Look at it. I can just get so much use out of that. It's got so much going on that I can just use parts of it, sections of it. I can do full, journal cards with it. That is awesome. That is just awesome. And as I said, this was what I saw originally in her shop this time. I went, I have to have that. So I'm going to have some more as well, which is how all the rest came along. But, oh, that is just beautiful. So, shall we stamp it and see what it's like? Let me just, grab some paper. There we go. And I'll just sit you behind me because I've really got no other space on my desk because I cleaned this space off because, as I said, I'm in the middle of this journal and it needs to be finished shortly. Now, I only have a little... Oh, I don't know whether it's going to fit in that or not. I have to use my bigger ones. And do you know what? I can't even find a way to get in. Oh, here we go. There it is. Now that I've ruined the bag, but that's right. It'll get filed anyway. That is amazing. That is absolutely, utterly amazing. Let's see if it's going to fit. I'm not going to do all of it at once, because as I said, yes, it will. Yes, it will, which means that it'll give me my section I want up there. There. I don't want to damage that stamp. So we'll go to the actual blocks, I'm thinking. See, and it's at this stage where you go, should have got a bigger platform. Right, this will give me half and half, won't it? How's that? Yes. And it'll still give me room to stamp it. So let's try that. All right. Stamp platform up there. Get rid of that. We might do it in pine cone so that it's nice and dark and we can actually see what it's like. So just using my VersaFine Clear in the pine cone. And I'm just going to ink up to about there, I'm thinking. Because that's usually about the size. Yeah, about 4 inches. The actual stamp is 5 3/4 inches or 14.5 centimetres. And I need my bigger ruler to do the full length by 7.5 inches or 19 centimetres. It is massive. And it wasn't expensive. It's just beautiful. I don't know the brand of it. As you can see, it's come through in plain packaging. So, but I've not seen it before. I just want that section there. So I'm just going over. And here's the thing. We haven't tried it before. Let's see how we go for a brand new stamp. Right. And the best way to ink this will be that way. I'm going to go that side up so that I can put the rest of that down there. So going down with both hands. Can you see that? Yep. And then I'm leaving this hand on and I'm just giving this a good push. And in the middle, it's a large stamp, so it's going to need some work. It is a clear stamp, so it's not going to need as much pressure as if it was a rubber stamp. Are we all ready for this? It's nothing like that first stamp. And you get to see, it stamps beautifully. I've missed one little spot, which was in here, and that is the centre. Normally, if I'm stamping something this large, I will stand up so that there's more pressure in my arms. But that is the most beautiful. Hang on a moment, let's have a look. Journaling card. So, just double check that that's dry. Yes, that's why I like the VersaFine, because it dries really quickly. So if I trim that about there, like so, and down there, I think I'm a bit crooked. So we'll need to get those sides. No, because that goes like that. No, that's all right. I'm not crooked, it's just my eyes. Alright. I love that. Oh my word, I love that. Let's put those ones over in my scraps. That is beautiful. And I would have been just so happy even with that being a just that size. Oh. Alright, so let's just put this on some backing so that it's a little bit heavier weight. What do we got? I should have down here. I'll pull out a manila folder. I'll just pull out one of these. I'll just tear that down there. I know I've got some half ones somewhere. Oh, sorry, that's very noisy, isn't it? That's because I'm rushing. Right, sit you out. Where's it going to fit? I'll glue that straight on and then we're going to decorate it. What do we reckon? That is lovely. I will need a bigger piece of that. Back to the glue. All right. That up. There. Curling. Right. Put that one away so I can find my had it out. Oh, it's sitting in front of me. So it usually doesn't get, it actually doesn't have a home. The home for this is my desk. Simple as that. Right, so I'm just going to trim that. We're going to put the glue on, the lid on that. I came back the other day after doing something and walked away that night and came back the next day after work to find that I hadn't actually put the lid on my Yoo-hoo, so I had to actually throw it. We won't do that again. So we'll trim this up. Get rid of that. This one. I'm going to go to my smaller ruler now because it's easier. All right. So I've done this in pine cone, so I'm actually going to ink around it in gathered twigs, which is this one, just to keep that dark going. It's not the same brown, it's just a deep brown as well. Just very quickly, like so. Like that. Let's have a look. Well, we're not going to use Christmas. We'll put Christmas over there. What else do we have in here? We still haven't even really looked, have we? These are just beautiful. These are just so beautiful that I don't even really want to use them. I do like him though. I do like him. And I like glycerin and cucumber cream. I want one about that big, but and coffee. Love this, love this, love this. And I want I'm liking that. And of course, we'll have to put some of that in. That makes a beautiful journal card. In saying that, though, I need to trim it down probably to fit. I want it to use in the current journal I'm doing. So let's have a look. So I might have to trim a little bit off. So let's have a look at a pocket. Right, here's a pocket. How much do I need to trim off? My pocket ends up being about 4.5. I'm going to have to trim too much off for this journal, aren't I? Way too much. Just bear with me. We might as well make it work for the one that we're doing now. A little bit off there. I can always re-stamp it. A bit over 4.5 and we'll have a look. I tend to do smaller. Right, now we'll go back to it. And they're all stickers, so I don't have to worry about glue or anything else. I'm debating on whether I want to actually tear a little bit off that. That one won't need it, so I'm tucking that in there and I'm going to put numbers on that. I want you down there, matey. They are paper ones, which means that I can tear them. Right. Straight. Kind of. I want to put that tag under there, didn't I? Quick, Kylie, quick. I want to put my numbers on there first, I'm thinking. No, I can just stick some numbers on, can't I? I don't need to stamp them on. That's fine. If I was going to stamp them on, I would stamp them on before I've stuck it down. Just so I can get a gist of where that's going. So that it kind of is straight or not. I run it along those words like that. Now, let's have a look at this boy and see if he's white or if he's... Right, he's white. What I want to do with him, and I'm just moving that over so that I've got my glass, and with my tree branch in my archival ink, because they're a little bit glossy and I want to go further in, my distress ink might not hold too much on all of that. So I've gone with a permanent ink, the archival ink, and these little blending brushes. Doesn't ruin your brushes with the archival. And what you can do is just soften around him, which is why I use my glass and why my glass is always filthy. Okay, so all it's doing is just, I don't know, blurring the edges, I suppose you could say. Like so. That's all it took. But what we're going to do, I'm just going to wipe a bit of that so you can see where I've... And soon I will sit down and actually clean the actual glass again. So see how he's now matching in with that? You could do it with a darker one by all means, but I find when I want to go over stickers to give them a blurred edge, not just an edge on the core colour, then I will use the blending tool. And what I didn't do was that. What did I do with it? What did I do with it? There. I just like the softness of this. So, stick you there. Cut you. just a little bit like that. I'm just having a look at this stage. Yes. See how it's given a bit of texture to him? And I'll pop a little bit of fabric glue under that bit. Okay, now I want to pop some numbers on there. So if I go to, again, to my CD cases, which is full of numbers. They're my grunged numbers, which I'd like, but I don't think I've got any small enough for that bit. Let's have a look. Got some Tracy Fox numbers in here as well. Got stamped numbers. I've got all sorts. I could trim it down a little bit, couldn't I? I think they're the smallest ones I've got in there. Let's have a look. I don't really want the oval ones. See, and these ones are from books. So when I'm gutting a book, I will pull out where the chapters are. So I always pull those bits out and cut those off to start with. And then the gutted book will go into my... I've got a big crate for gutted books, so when I'm after just book paper, they're sitting in there, and I don't have to worry about which ones I'm pulling out or anything else, because I've already taken out the bits that I want. I don't actually think I've got any others. There's a 5, 4, 5. I just like numbers. I just like numbers to sit in there. 8, 4. I can trim that 4 down a little bit. 3, we might go that way. Yep, just that's it. Right, I've left number 5 out. I've decided I don't want him. What I want is 4, and I'm going to just trim it down a little bit when I can find my scissors. And I'll just change the colour of it. But I'll work out my size to start with. Like that. All right. So I'm just going to get just the Distress Oxide in the antique linen. That's off a book page anyway, but it's not quite as cream as all these. So I just want to tone it down, tone it up, tone it down with some oxide. And then I've got my brushed corduroy, which is all over my blending tool, and I'm just dabbing. So it'll give it that slightly mottled effect. You know me, I go mottled all the time. And what I've done is matched it more in with that. So back in now with my Gathered Twigs one, just to give it a little bit of an edge so that it will, you know, come to the fore and you can see it a little bit easier. All right, so a little bit of glue on that, just our standard glue. Make sure that's running. Are you going to run? No. Oh no, that's dry. Now there's glue on there. Right. Won't need much. She says as she piles lots on. Right. Now, I need to go the other side, don't I? So I can go up and under. Like that. Like so. I'll just give that a push. Now, 5 minutes. I'd like something down here. Just tucked under his feet, down in this section, and then we can glue his feet down. So, in amongst these ones again. And I started off so good and so organised. Yeah, Set them here. Set my men over there. Right, so I want, that one's already back in the packet. I want just a little bit. Now, whether I cut some, oh, I didn't see her in there before either. Whether I just cut something off one of these to make an even smaller one, or whether I find something that's, see, I'd like that 3, 4 and 3. Oh, hang on. I'm just going to chop this one in half. And I'm going to round the corners just to make it look a bit like a ticket stub, because it's already up here like that. So and I'm just going to tuck that up in there like so. Trim a little bit actually off that, make him a little bit smaller, and then do that ticket stub thing. Just because you purchase them and they're a certain size or a certain shape doesn't mean that's how you need to use them. They're there for your imagination. Alright, so now we'll try and peel this off now that I've attacked it everywhere and don't have an actual edge. There it is, there it is, there it is. Going that way, aren't we? So I'm going back this way again. A little bit over there. Don't want it back over here. Having a look at where I actually want that. Go back with that so it gets my fingers out of the way and I can see. Oh, going down there like that. Right. Now, a little bit of fabric glue to put his legs down, and I think we're done. And I've done a journal card for this journal. So I'm just going to run that down there. Don't need that much. Oh, it's so gluey, tacky. And I'll give that a little bit of a push. That only needs resticking because it had the cheesecloth under it, which is stopping the sticker from adhering because it's not got enough stickiness left. How's that? I'm happy with that. And I'm very happy with all of these. So, once again, the Etsy store, hang on, just set that like that, is crafted by Callie. Okay. .etsy.com. Beautiful stuff in there. Please go and take a look. She's awesome to deal with. I've not had a problem, as I said before. It's just great. So, and happy Easter to everybody. I will hopefully get another video up on Sunday, but if I don't, I'm saying happy Easter now. I hope for those of you that are getting a break over Easter, you have a lovely break. For those that have to work over Easter, I'm sorry, but eat lots of eggs. Chocolate will always do it for you. Okay. Thank you, guys. If you like this, please hit like. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. For all those that have, thank you so much. It's just been wonderful to see all my new subscribers lately. And thank you for those of you that have been along for the ride since day dot. Thank you, guys. Happy Easter. Bye.